Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel again. So right now we're at the module UI synchronization with UiPath Studio, and today we're gonna be doing a practice set on check app state activity and the verify execution feature. Let's get started. So guys, let's quickly jump to the UiPath Academy over here. Okay. Yeah. So we are at the UiPath Academy, and yes, so we are at UiPath Academy, guys. Sorry for that. We're at the UiPath Academy and we're at the practice, check app state, and verify execution part. So let's quickly read the use case problem statement. So it is letting us to use the Acme website over here, that is this part. And if it is logged in, then we have to add a new vendor by moving to the website. If it isn't, we have to log in error message. Okay. Because how we can do this, and this is the vendor information. So where we need to get started, everything we have, we will not be seeing the hints, we'll be doing it by our own way. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll be first showing you the login manual process, and then we'll be automating step by step. ठीक है, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट ये सबसे easiest ये होता है कि अगर आप एक ट्रांजेक्शन को एक बार पूरे प्रोसेस को वन टाइम मैनुअल करके देखो एंड देन यू ट्राई टू ऑटोमेट इट. So it is way more convenient. You write the steps in a notebook or just make a flow chart. Not here in UiPath, just make your own flow chart. आप पेंट में फ्लो चार्ट बना सकते हो या diagrams.io करके एक साइट है, उसमें फ्लो चार्ट बना सकते हो. सो यू गाइस हैव अ बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग कहाँ पे आपको डिसीजन ऑपरेटर्स देने हैं, कहाँ पे इफ लगाना है, कहाँ पे क्या लगाना है. तो यू हैव अ बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ दैट. ओके, so let's get started, guys. So I'll be using my credentials over there. Okay. तो वेयर एट द साइट ये मुझे क्रेडेंशियल ऑटोमेशन के थ्रू ही देने. आई डोंट हैव टू फीड एनीथिंग मैनुअली, एंड व्हेन वी आर इन दिस साइट इट विल बी चेकिंग वेदर इट्स एट डैशबोर्ड और नॉट. इफ इट्स एट डैशबोर्ड वी हैव टू मैनुअली गो टू द वेंडर साइट, ऐड अ वेंडर. ठीक है, यहाँ पे मुझे ये सब डिटेल्स है वेंडर की, यहाँ पे मुझे पुश करनी है आपके इस पार्ट पे. आई हैव टू क्लिक सेव एज वेल. ओके, सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. तो मैं इसको पहले लॉग आउट करता हूँ, and we have the practice set with us, and we have also opened the UiPath Academy for UiPath Studio. So we'll be going to the process, and let's say chapter 39. Okay. So I'll say practice, check app state, and verify execution. Let's quickly create it. So guys, we'll be following the best practice that is being used by the UiPath developers worldwide. That's gonna be the atomic workflows. Okay, I'm gonna be making atomic workflows. See, first of all, what I have to do, I have to log in into the site. So let's just make login part, make a navigating to add vendor part, and make another part to add vendor. So we'll be making three workflows over here. Okay, and we'll be then colliding them into single part, right? That will be way more convenient according to me. Okay, you guys can have a different approach. If you have a different approach and it's better, less time consuming, please feel free to add them in the comments as well. Let me know some other new ways you can do this practice set by yourself. Pretty much fast way if you have, I'm all ears. Okay, thank you. So if we have to use a browser, so we'll be using use application browser activity. I really don't know. Whenever I speak now at the camera, I yawn. I don't know why. This is a, I don't know. I really don't know. So I really don't know that why this happens to me all the time. No issues. So we have opened this. Let's quickly say close never, and open will be, obviously we are opening it as the first time, so it will be always. So now we'll be having a type into activity, and I will be indicating the email. Another type into activity. So I'll be indicating the password. Okay, for that both parts, let's quickly create two variables. secure, we'll be creating a secure variable, and we'll be getting the credentials from the orchestrator that we have already many times used. So I hope that that is very clear, guys. Okay, we haven't created any orchestrator in this account, I guess. So I'll just pause a video for 1 second, and I'll be back while creating the assets in the orchestrator. Don't worry about this, guys. I'll be telling everything about how to create orchestrator assets, credential, everything in that chapter. Okay, don't worry, guys. We've successfully created a orchestrator credential over here. That is this part. We'll giving the str. I think that we have a scope problem over here. Yep. So we'll be giving the names to this str underscore username, because we've already created them, sec underscore password. So these are both the names, and we have already given them into the type into email and type into password activities. Okay, let's quickly go here and go with the click activity over there, and we have to indicate it inside this login part. So login and go with this. So we will be using Acme login. Okay, and we are at main, no worries. But see, now we have clicked login. Now how it will be checking whether this part has been logged in or not? For that we have to log in and indicate the dashboard part over there. Okay, let's go over here. I'll be indicating the dashboard part over there. Okay, this part, because see, if the dashboard is appearing, that means that our site has been successfully logged in. If it isn't, that means that it is not been logged in over there. Simple, right? So let's go over there. Yeah, let's quickly use a check app state activity, check application state activity, and we'll be highlighting the dashboard part. Let's give home the anchor. Dashboard is the target, the home is the anchor. Guys, regarding the target and the anchor, I have already told you, we'll be covering that in the descriptor section, that what is a descriptor and everything. Don't worry about anything. We'll be covering each and every module in the UiADA and the UiADP certifications across the UiPath Academy. Don't you worry about anything. Okay. तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास कुछ branch target does not appear drop activity here. So we have two types of branches. Target appears drop activity here, and target does not appear drop activity here, right? I don't know why these all are a different, it's looking a bit different to me. I don't know. अगर यहाँ पे टारगेट अपियर होता है तो हमें क्या करना है, एंड अगर टारगेट अपियर नहीं होता है तो हमें यहाँ पे क्या करना है. इट्स सेड इन द प्रैक्टिस स्टेटमेंट, इफ द यूजर इज नॉट लॉग्ड इन, लॉग इन एरर मैसेज. So what we'll be quickly saying that yes, our user has not been logged in, log message. So I'll be using a log message over here. So this will be saying user not logged in. Okay, and I'll be saying error message, right? And if it is logged in, what we have to do, see, I just deleted this activity. I paused the video, I deleted this activity and created it again, because it was not showing, this sequence was not showing. So I think there was a small glitch in the UiPath over there. Okay, and if the target appears, then we have to do what we have to do. We'll have to go to the vendor section, add vendor, and add the vendor over there, right? So how we can do that? First we have to create a workflow using the navigate to add vendor section, right? We can either use a click activity or hover activities, or we can only use a single activity over here, that is the go to URL activity. Okay, so see, if this dashboard has appeared over there, so that means that obviously we are at the dashboard section, and we have to just use a go to URL activity over here, and we will be using the URL of add vendor, obviously, right? So let's copy this part and let's paste it inside the strings, right? So this is it, guys. And to be very frank, guys, I have already told you what is the check app state activity in my previous videos. Please don't forget to go and see that activity and the videos as well. Okay, so this is the default 5 second, but sometimes there can be a slight delay in loading the application after you press the login button over there. So it's a good practice to, I see it's a sweet spot, -7 seconds to wait and then throw the error that it has not yet logged in, and we can set the log label to error. Okay, and here we can directly go use a go to URL activity over there as well. If it isn't, if it appeared, right, it can directly go to the go to URL activity, right? This is it, and let's quickly see whether it works or not in the debug mode, right? So I hope everything has been set in. If not open, so let's get to set it. Okay, let's see what is happening. So it's trying to log in, and now it is trying to go to the page over there, and we have successfully executed everything over there. So I'll just show you again what it is trying to do. To log out, right? And now if I press debug over there, so you can see that all the activities were executed, and this part over here executed as well over there. It directly went to the URL. So in this part we have only checked that dashboard is appeared or not. If it isn't, it is saying user not logged in. If it is, it is saying that directly go to the URL. Let's quickly see the user not logged in scenario as well, guys. Just quickly log it out, and I'll just say debug. How we can do it? I can quickly close that part as well, like this. Let's see what happens. So it will be waiting for 7 seconds, and then it will be throwing this error that user is not logged in. You guys can see that it directly went to this branch because it didn't find the dashboard UI element over there. That is the beauty of check app state. Okay, so user not logged in, error was thrown, right? If it is added, if it is logged in, so we have to go inside the URL and then add the ender over there. For that, let's quickly say I'll be using another sequence over there, Acme and vendor, right? So this is the new sequence over there. So now what, now we are at the vendor page. Okay, so I'll be using a use application browser again and indicate this part. My bad. Indicate the Acme dashboard part. Let's quickly go to the Windows and Windows section, and this part I have to mention. So let me click here and close never, open never, open never. Why? Because we have already navigated to this part in here. This we have already navigated to this part. Okay, we don't need to open it again and again. Now it's pretty simple. I just have to type into, and I just have to use this part, vendor text ID. I think we have this text ID also over here, right? I'll be using this part like this. Type into the name here. I'll be using it. Think if type into again. So that address, city, and country. We need 3 type into more. Okay. Address. Address now. Address was what? So 1 MG Road. Type into. Let's go to a city. Right. City will be Bangalore, the IT hub of India. Okay. So type into again, guys. The country. Enter. Obviously, it will be Indian. I hope I'm not wrong. Yeah. Okay, so we have all the type intos. Let's quickly press the. Oh, sorry. Quickly press the click button 2. So I'll be clicking on the save vendor button so that it will be saving our vendor and completing our workflow over there. Right. So save was clicked. Okay. So now, guys, if I'll be running this workflow, see, I'll just show you. So now what I have to do, I have to just invoke this workflow inside of this. So I'll be clicking using this whole vendor workflow over here like this. Okay. So I have a separate workflow for this as well. We can use it, or we can, use all the activities over there. It will be all hodgepodge. So I think it's a good practice to invoke every other files in the main workflow and create separate atomic workflows for the different files that we have here. Okay, so we can also use a different file for go to URL, but we are only having one activity here, so I don't really require the need to create a separate workflow or sequence for this go to URL or navigate to add vendor URL, because if we were using the clicks activity here, and then it will be feasible. But now if you're only using a go to URL activity, I don't think that it is anything feasible, right? So we were at add vendor, and now let's quickly test our whole automation whether it is working or not, right? So I'll be pressing this part. Let's see, it opened this. Okay, so when it takes ID, everything was set. Okay, guys, yeah, one more thing, this pop-up comes after we click on save vendor. How we can handle it? So either we can use a keyboard shortcut over here, or we can always say that, see, sometimes, see, the vendor can't be typed over here. Oh, regarding that, we forgot to use the auto verification over there as well. So auto verification, yes, auto verification as well. Add auto verification, and auto add verification. So indicate the verification target on screen. So I can say that uh say vendor appeared or not, right? Something like that. I guess that will be okay. Yep. Sometimes it takes a lot of time to just indicate all that. Something a glitch. I don't think I have any problem with the internet, but sometimes it takes a lot of time to just to cancel only. I think it's stuck. You have to manually close it for the time being. Okay, it is now taking it. I don't know why it happens sometimes. I really don't know. Now it took it. I don't know why it was happening like this. Okay. So it is saying that verify that button save vendor appeared. Okay, India is typed, Bangalore, M1MG Road is typed, Iron Man Inc is typed, and I think we're good to go. So we use the check app state and we use the verify execution as it has, said in the project. So we can see that here it is. So what we can do now, what we can do, see, in the UiPath Academy, if you'll see this project made by the UiPath, they have also used a terminate workflow activity over here. Terminate workflow activity. Now, what this do now? This will be what? This will be just terminating the activity over this part में. तो अगर ये यहाँ पे आ जाएगा तो इसके बाद टर्मिनेट हो जाएगा, वो आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा, नेक्स्ट फ्लो में वो जाएगा ही नहीं. इट वोंट बी गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट फ्लो. ओके, तो अगर हमारे पास यहाँ पे कोई और फ्लो है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव यूजर नॉट logged in. I will give this reason. I'll tell you know, I'll let you know that what is over there, right? So the reason is this, and the exception guys can write what there as user, oh sorry, not here, gets or sets exception that provoke the instance termination. So we can also write a exception over there, guys. Okay, तो गाइज आपको समझ में आया होगा, तो यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है, वी जस्ट यूज ए टर्मिनेट वर्कफ्लो एक्टिविटी विच विल बी टर्मिनेटिंग द वर्कफ्लो इफ दिस ब्रांच अवर दिस ब्रांच इज ओवर देयर. ठीक है, अब अगर मैं क्या करूँगा, मैं इसके आगे भी यहाँ पे कुछ लगा देता हूँ. एग्जाम्पल आई यूज द मैसेज बॉक्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई से टर्मिनेटिव में लिख देता हूँ. ठीक है, लेट्स सी दैट व्हाट इट हैपेंस. तो यहाँ पे आई विल बी यूजिंग दिस पार्ट. इट ओपन, यहाँ पे मैं क्रॉस कर रहा हूँ, तो अब इसको क्या है, ये पार्ट नहीं मिलेगा यहाँ पे, ये इस पार्ट में जाएगा. ठीक है, यप, इट से दैट यूजर नॉट लॉग्ड इन. तो आपने देखा कि यूजर नॉट लॉग्ड इन के आगे मेरा वर्कफ्लो नहीं बढ़ा है. दैट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ टर्मिनेट वर्कफ्लो. यू कैन क्रिएट अ बैरियर दैट ये मेरा वर्कफ्लो यहीं तक जाएगा, इट विल बी गोइंग टिल हियर ओनली. नो, nothing else can be going ahead of this part. Okay, अगर यहाँ आगे आगे है, if it got triggered somehow, it won't be executing anymore anything under this, under its okay, under its part, right? तो आई होप आपको समझ में आया होगा. तो ये हमने यहाँ पे इसको लगा भी सकते हो, या ये पार्ट भी, क्योंकि मैंने इसको एरर पे लिखा हुआ है. इट विल बी शोइंग दैट यूजर एंड नॉट लॉग्ड इन. It will be showing that system or activity statement workflow terminate exception, user is not logged in. workflow क्यों terminate हुआ है, क्योंकि यूजर लॉग्ड इन नहीं है. ये जैसा इन्होंने बोला है हमने वैसा पूरा आपको करके दे दिया इन अ वेरी सिंपल फॉर्मेट. सो आई कैन यूज इट. पहले मैं इसको अलग से बनाना चाह रहा था दिस पार्ट, ये मेरा एज अ क्या कहते हैं वर्कफ्लो बन जाए, पर नहीं, मैंने इसको मेन रख दिया. सो आई विल से एक्ट पे मेन. आई गेस कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है जो मैं आपको यहाँ पढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ पूरी सीरीज में, A to Z सब कुछ. राइट, इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स प्लीज फील फ्री टू पिंग मी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. So this was it guys, we have successfully added the vendor. A very beautiful, a very छोटा छोटा मैंने यहाँ workflows बनाए हैं, atomic workflows आपको दिखाने के लिए, समझाने के लिए. आप खुद सोचिए, think yourself, if this workflow, this whole workflow will be inside of this part, so it will be a bit messy over there. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा messy हो जाता. यहाँ पे हम लोग एक कीबोर्ड शॉर्टकट यूज़ कर सकते हैं. Right, we can use a keyboard shortcut, we can record a shortcut, escape, it is working, trust me. And we can also use the check app state activity that to check that whether this part has appeared, the save pop-up has appeared, or we can just say delay before 3 seconds is fine, right? So it is working, don't worry. So guys, this was it for this short practice on the check app state. तो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू, आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा, मैं एक एक पार्ट के अलग अलग वीडियो बना रहा हूँ ताकि आपको इन डेप्थ समझ में आए. वी हैव प्लूथोरा ऑफ टाइम, डोंट वरी, बट आई जस्ट वांट यू गाइज टू अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग दैट मैं आपको जो पढ़ाना चाह रहा हूँ. ठीक है, आई होप दिस इज़ वेरी क्लियर गाइज. तो प्रैक्टिस है, यहाँ पे हम सेट यूज़ कर रहे हैं. तो नेक्स्ट विल बी द parallel activity in the other video, next video, right? And after that we'll be using a 10-15 questions. कितने questions? 10 questions on the this part which can be asked in the interviews and which can be asked in the UiADA and ADP certifications as well. ये जो मैं पूरा पढ़ा रहा हूँ आपको, दिस विल बी कमिंग इन ए प्रोफेशनल सर्टिफिकेशन एज वेल. डोंट थिंक दैट जय पढ़ा रहे हैं यहाँ पे सिर्फ एसोसिएट का, तो वो आपको सिर्फ एसोसिएट सर्टिफिकेशन में आएगा, नहीं. अगर आप प्रोफेशनल सर्टिफिकेट में देखोगे तो इट इज़ रिटन ओवर देयर that it consists of all those hours of training which includes the associate level training as well. So be it's the associate level, but it is coming in your paper. So please watch the videos till end and very carefully. Next will be the parallel activities. They will be explaining that what is parallel activity, how we can use it. We'll be seeing everything over here, right? How we can use asynchronous activities also in the automation workflows. Everything will be there, right? So we'll be also showing it with a classic example. Classic, when I say classic, it's not about the classic design, it's a classic example, okay? Right. So I hope that this is very clear, guys, and I hope that आपको वीडियो समझ में आई होगी जो मैंने अभी तक आपको पढ़ाने की कोशिश की है, ठीक है? If you have any doubts, feel free to ping me over the YouTube, right? I'll be more than happy to get your doubts. So thank you so much, guys. If you like the video, what you have to do, like, share, subscribe. Do share it with your friends who are new to UiPath or who are veteran in UiPath. Just want to refresh their knowledge on a daily to daily basis. I have started Zero to Hero series. We are at chapter 49 over there, right? So we are a long way and we have to go a very long way ahead, because see, the main goal is that I'm trying to do every single video here on the certifications, be it the specialized AI, be it the associate, be it the professional, be it the any certification UiPath has, my video should be there on the YouTube, so that you guys who are new to UiPath or who are aiming for that specific certification can be benefited from those videos. I hope you get my point. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for being here as always. Keep learning.